Rodeo dates back to the 1800s, early 1800s, when ranch hands decided to have competitions between who could ride the rankest stock on the ranch, break the rankest stock, and eventually it turned into a competition where ranch hands came from every ranch to a central location. Ranchers brought their hardest stock, and they had a competition to see who could ride the best. They eventually started to put money into it and had spectators come out. Rodeo has gained a lot in the last, 10 years, 15 years, and it's always been an American pastime, but it's been getting bigger. Along with everything else, anti-rodeo personnel or animal rights activists all over the country think that it should be shut down due to it being quote-unquote cruel to the animals. Their first point is that all cowboys wear spurs, and the spurs are supposedly sharpened and they make the animals bleed. This is untrue. I've got a pair of spurs here. The rowels are very dull and they spin freely, nothing holding them, so they can rake on the body without causing any harm. The point in spurs in rough stock is to pull yourself back up onto your equipment, and the spurs in roping are used for getting your horse's attention that your boots can't do. They in no way, shape, or form cause pain to the animal. The second thing that these animal rights activists say is that the ropes and flank straps all have spikes or something to make the animals buck. This is untrue because rodeos have inspections on cowboys' gear before they ever compete. They go through it thoroughly. I've got a bull rope here that has 0 spikes. It's just all braided rope. It's got a handle, tail, nothing to harm the animal at all. I also have a common lariat used for roping practices. Again, just braided rope and has no spikes whatsoever, nothing to entice the animal, hurt the animal at all. Stock contractors treat their animals like pets. They've all got vets on hand at the ranches, and they make sure their animals are in tip-top condition. The animals are bred to buck. That's all there is to it. Rough stock is bred to buck. They have no other purpose, and normally they don't even need flank straps or anything to entice them to buck. The third point that the animal rights activists bring up is that animals are just like people and should not have to carry people. If we think back to the early ages of the United States, Native Americans all had horses to do their work. We brought horses over here to do our work, and they've always been ridden. They're big enough, they're strong enough, and there's no point in not using them. People enjoy this. They say that pleasure horses shouldn't be rode either, and that no animal should be used to carry a passenger. In conclusion, I think I've used enough points to show that rodeo does not harm the animals. They can't use electric prods. They can't use anything, nor would they want to, because it's just like their family pets. And I just think that people need to speak up about rodeo and show that they support it, and maybe we can shut these animal rights activists down when they bring up that it's a cruel sport. Thank you.